Nelson Mandela did not only change South Africa, but his efforts also affected and brought changes to the world too. He had many great achievements, and he is known as one of the most accomplished activists in the world, but it didn't come that easy. In 1962, Mandela and 150 others were arrested and charged with treason for their political protests. Nelson's sentence lasted for 27 years until he was acquitted in 1990.
1994, Mandela was elected to become president because of his work to defeat apartheid and being a great activist. Nelson spoke out against many injustices that were taking place around him, even when it became dangerous.
There are numerous amounts of different examples of political participation today. One type of participation is voting. It took over 100 years to finally allow women to vote in the U.S.
Mandela's life can teach us that great accomplishments and changes can never come easy. Mandela went through the worst time of his life while in prison because he was fighting to have a fair and non-racist government. Eventually, Mandela was freed, but his time in prison made him even more determined to change the world. He worked with F.W. de Klerk to end the apartheid government and lead South Africa to be a fair and non-racist country. Nelson Mandela and President de Klerk were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work toward dismantling apartheid in South Africa.
Robert F. Kennedy was an activist like Mandela. Instead of attempting to fix apartheid and political participation in South Africa, Kennedy wanted everyone in the U.S. to have an education because he thought that everyone can make a difference in this world. Robert F. Kennedy started to run for president in 1968, and he was winning. Many people liked the way that he wanted to obtain education for all and wanted him to govern the country.
A few people didn't accept that there would be changes that would be approaching the world. On June 8, 1968, Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated in a Los Angeles hotel by 22-year-old Sirhan Sirhan. His legacy, however, did not stop growing, and many people continued to fight for education rights for all. His wife went further on to create a website that would teach people about human rights and their activists. Anyone can make a difference in this world.